Hi, I'm Pamela, and we're going to discuss wines. Wines can be quite intimidating, but they're quite fun to drink. So we're going to take it from when you enter the store. It can be overwhelming. You don't know where to start, especially if you don't know that much about wines. So take the time and go find someone who works in that store and pick their brain a little bit. They're usually more than happy to share their information with you. And don't be so intimidated by price. Just because a wine is priced higher doesn't necessarily mean it's better. Some of the lower cost wines are some of the best, and they start out low, and as you enjoy them, you'll find as you go to buy them, their prices will increase, and that's because their popularity does. So price isn't always an issue. Now, opening a bottle of wine is always challenging. There's several different openers on the market. All good, but it's really a matter of what you're comfortable with. This one is traditionally the most common. This one happens to be my favorite. It's very simple, easy to carry around, easy to tuck in a drawer, and it always works. It has a little knife on it for opening the foil on the top. You should always cut your foil away. And you'll notice while I'm opening this bottle of wine, I have the label pointing towards you. If you're entertaining or you're out in a restaurant, you'll find that you should always have the label pointing out to the guest. And you'll see your server will always have the label pointing towards you. When you open the wine cork, you should always try to put the corkscrew right in the center so it screws in evenly and doesn't crack. If you do find that the cork is cracking, it means your wine might have some air in it. It might not taste real good. The other trick is you don't want to go all the way down to the bottom of the cork either, because you don't want the corkscrew to break the bottom seal. When you push up, just hold it evenly and pull. And then edge it out slowly till the whole cork comes out. And you'll notice nothing at the bottom. Now, why do people smell the cork? Traditionally, it's to see if it's bad. You roll it to see if it's dry. If it's dry and doesn't have a nice aroma, 10 to 1 it's not very good. Now, when you pour the wine, make sure you twist the bottle so it doesn't drip on anybody or on the bottle itself. And that's why the servers twist it at the end. Do we really swirl our wine? Red wines we do, not necessarily with whites. And we do that so you can see the legs, what we call weeping down the sides. The thicker the leg and the weep, the better the wine usually is. And the aroma, again back to our senses, if it's bad, you'll probably know before you taste it. When you taste your wine, bring the air in with it, and you'll notice a very distinct flavor. To have some fun at home, try tasting your wine with a meal and without a meal. Try it plain first and then with some food, and you'll find out there's distinctive taste differences there too. Now, what do you do with the wine if you have some left? You can recork it. They also sell some great products now where you can get the air out of it when you recork it, and it'll last even longer. White wine will last you longer because you can refrigerate it. Red wine, the life of it is a little shorter, no more than a day or two. What's the difference between a red wine glass and a white wine glass? You'll see here our white wine glass is taller and more slender. Red wine always has a bigger bowl so the flavors can pop a little more. The more air, the better it breathes. The more it breathes, the better it tastes. That's why if you have a dinner party, I usually open my wine a little bit before people get there and let it breathe before they come. By the time you sit down for dinner, the wine will be perfectly ready to drink. And those are our wine tips for today. Cheers!